Y'all, we gotta talk about Dennis and Portia. Y'all, they got into it at the end of the episode, y'all. That was the best part. I know. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Go get your snacks, go get your drinks, and let's get into the video. Okay, let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's another, in my opinion, of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's another, in my opinion, of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 11. I took notes tonight as it was airing. The content creators know it's hard, and I did it for y'all. I'm not even liking this season, but I'm sticking in there for y'all and taking notes. See, I ain't copying nobody. I ain't watching people and taking from them. Okay? As some of y'all be doing to a lot of content creators who work hard. I'm taking my own damn notes. And it's Sunday. Okay? I'm putting my video out today on Sunday at 9, almost 10 o'clock. Let me hurry up. Okay, for new subscribers, let me be professional. Hi, I'm Romeo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I welcome you, okay? I welcome you. And don't forget to put your notification bells on so you don't miss out on the video. And hello to the returning people, the OGs, and I forgot about you, okay? Roll gang, 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 gang. So you guys, also for the new subscribers, as you're coming into this world over here, I do not like long drawn out reviews. No shade. If my reviews are long, it's for a reason. I don't think this episode needed to be that long. I give it a 7 out of 10, a B minus. Let's get into it. It starts off with Shamia going to Cynthia house, 50 Cent, and they talk about the whole party on why she invited Dennis and not Portia. Shamia said that Dennis and Gerald, which is Shamia's husband, do play dates with the kids, and she didn't want to basically affect their bond or their friendship or they play dates because her and Portia ain't really cool. Now, Cynthia, let me let you know something. I know you're a friend of everybody got to get their check, but mind your motherfucking business. Now, look, is Shamia my favorite? No, I can't do Shamia no more. But what I will say is that they pissing me off. Like, they trying to blame Shamia for a lot of shit. Like, I don't think Shamia is the one behind a lot of things. Like, I don't think she's telling K. Michelle anything. I don't think she is doing the stuff they're saying she's doing. But, yeah, Cynthia asked her, like, you know, why you didn't invite Portia, and she said, we just not in a spot. Like, it's not that no more. Basically, you know, she said after the reunion, Portia texted her some words about her marriage. It was, I guess, it went left or nasty. Look, you know, Cynthia said, it's so deep, it's bigger than the circle you and Portia. I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, leave it alone and shut the fuck up. I know you, Drew, and Angela, and Phaedra are up Portia's ass, and that's a big ass. I ain't body shaming. I'm talking about her actual ass. She got an ass on her. All that damn ass on her. She walk around with all that damn ass on her. What? The Portia's as thick as motherfucker. And Shamia, who used to be in that ass. But now it's Phaedra, Cynthia, Drew, and Angela. You know, and you know, freaking frack Phaedra is licking all up in that ass. So, Cynthia, mind your fucking business. Once again, Shamia can't invite who she wants to invite, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at. Shamia also shares with Cynthia that they're still going through the whole surrogate, trying to have a baby boy in her marriage. And she said when she's away from her family, her kids, she want to have fun, you know. And once again, she can invite whoever she want to invite to her party. Okay? Okay. The next scene, was there anything else from that scene? I don't think so. K. Michelle and Pinky meet up. Pinky said that she's celebrating a lot. You know, a lot of good things are coming and blah blah blah. Anyways, K Michelle tells Pinky that her, Shamia, and Shamia's mom, I'm gonna call her Mama Morton, they went out at a club. Now, let me know in the comments. I know some people may go out with your mama or may have gone out with your mom, and it's not a big deal to y'all. I did go out with my mom at a family thing. Or my uncle had a rented out a bar uh years ago, but that was a family thing, you know. But other than that, me and mom went out one other time at this other bar. Uh but other than that, we've never. I no, me personally, I ain't going out clubbing with mama. But if you go out clubbing with your mama, I ain't gonna judge. Hey, everybody different, okay? Um, K Michelle said her mama started praying for her for like an hour. You know, black people, we over exaggerate. You know, we can say something happened for an hour and it probably was 10 minutes. So K Michelle said her mom was praying for her, and Shamia. K Michelle said Shamia keeps telling her, please be loyal to me. Please be loyal to me because my friends in Atlanta don't want me to be friends with you. She keep telling her this, but K Michelle was saying. So, K Michelle said in her confessional she don't care about the candy coated click. Now we already know Candy, Manetta, Toya, who is the ex-wife slash first baby mama from Lil Wayne, Young Money, Young Weezy, baby. Yes. Tiny, Rashida, she got Black Shadida, make him wanna marry me. What put it on him, make him wanna marry me? Yeah, the OG dumb wife, the one that got a triple pregnant on, and she took him back, and they still married, and she and they brought the sergeant on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, Rashida Frost. Yeah, Miss Press, Miss Dumbass. Anyways, who else is in that friend group? A lot of them people. But look, I know. Look, I feel like I know Candy. I seen Candy on a clip of an interview she did. I ain't watched the whole damn thing, but she was like, "My name is being brought up. I ain't even on the show." Uh, Candy. I know a lot of y'all some Candy fans, but I feel like Candy probably did say that. You know. I hope y'all don't hear my stomach. I already ate, so. Anyways, yeah, K Michelle says she has Shamia's back, but for you to keep telling me that your friends don't want you to be friends with me, and please promise that you're gonna have my back and stay loyal to me. Shamia, you a weird ass bitch, but also K Michelle, you should never said that. And Shamia, if your friends did tell you that, why are you telling that to K Michelle, knowing that history? But also, K Michelle, why did you bring that to camera? Why did you bring that to the show? But okay. Um, I know they're gonna bring it up. Pinky, I seen in the preview for next week, Pinky brings it up. So I'm like, Lord. Okay. Um, Portia's fake boyfriend Mike from Ready to Love comes over. And they have, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I put boring and fake as fuck. So they talk about how she did this Bravo event, which we all saw in the blogs before the show aired. She announced she's dating a woman and a man, and I guess she didn't tell them that she was going to do that. She wanted to take it slow, and they agreed to that. And Mike want to have kids. He don't have any. They show a clip. Now, once again, Bravo, Andy, whoever else in the top of Andy, low, bottom, around him, stop fucking showing scenes we need to see. Like, anyways, Portia had a doctor's appointment, and basically, she would have an issue with carrying and with IVF and all that. So, like I said, she offered to take it slow with Mike and the girlfriend, Sway Girl. Okay, next scene, Kelly moved in a new house. Yes, because she had neighbor drama. We already knew about the neighborhood talk, and other T pages posted it and talked about it before the show even filmed or aired. She moved into Shamia's townhouse that Shamia purchased during her marriage. That's nice of Shamia. Okay, next scene. Angela is at a park with her brother and her daughter. She has, on her mom's side, she has 2 siblings, a sister and a brother. She said they're very close. He's actually the one that taught her how to fight. I said, what? Nook if you buck. Oh, nook if you buck. Oh, nook if you buck. So, yeah, she got emotional, talking about her mom. It's coming up a year that her mom has been gone. The brother say, you got me in my feels finna cry. You know, I don't do that. So they also talk about the marriage of her oldest daughter. Angela's oldest daughter, Amari, is a lesbian. She's married to a woman. I don't know why they won't just fucking say it, but she's married to a woman. And Angela said that is for Amari to tell her siblings that, what the fuck? But let me mind my business. Okay, the next thing, Kelly and Phaedra, and I wrote, Kelly and Phaedra have a fake office scene where Phaedra has this bob looking like the lady off that Incredible. Is that Incredibles? Yes, Incredibles. The bob. And they had a fake ass scene. Phaedra's gonna be her lawyer for custody and something else. Now, Kelly and Phaedra are both fake because Phaedra, you know you really fuck with Portia. You don't really even fuck with Kelly, but you'll do anything for a check. That's why you're here. You should have been a friend of. Also, Kelly, I don't give a fuck. I would not pick Phaedra to help me knowing how close she is with Portia and the fact that she is a part of this you sleeping with a married preacher rumor. Okay. The next scene I wrote, Drew's house. Team Go Naked. They meet at Drew's house. They talk about the Pinky movie, how Natiri's gonna play her, and everybody like, wait, what? Natiri? Oh, I like her, but she gonna play Pinky? What? Drew talk about the whole thing where she met up with Michelle Shamia, how Michelle Shamia came for her, blah, blah, blah. Cynthia brings up she had a Drew also told Portia she brought your name up at the Rich Homie Quan memorial thing that Drew did the national anthem. They show a flashback. Drew, you brought it the fuck up. You brought Portia's name up. Also, too, Cynthia brings up, hey, I got something to tell you. She said, I had a meeting with Shamia, and your name was brought up and all this and all that. Portia said she needs an invoice because now it's just giving Portia. And yeah, and they keep saying, I'm the drama, you the drama? Yeah, you the drama. Drew gives Portia a rainbow cake, and she said she'll share with Brew. What I said, I'm finna say Drew. And she fed Drew the rainbow cake. Yeah, that was Team Go Naked. That's all they did. Yeah. Okay, next. New subscribers. I already told the people in the beginning of this show, go check that first video out of episode 1, that I was going to skip all Pinky Co's personal scenes, and I will continue to do that. But I'm only going to talk about, because she had a scene, I ain't talking about it. I don't care. Not really a fan of her. But anyways, Pinky, I will talk about this group scene because it was actually a good group scene. Pinky has a skating party. She had these trucks of Slutty Vegan and another truck. And everybody was there dancing, having fun. They didn't know if Angela was going to come because it was the first year. It marked the first year of her mama's passing. But she showed up anyway, and she said, excuse me. She said that, they got skates on her size, 11 or 12. But Portia gave her a picture of her mom. Pinky gave her some flowers. Earlier that day, once again, bravo! Stop showing us scenes we should have seen. Drew had an event where she talked about a condition that she had after having her second or third child. I don't want to... Damn, what was it? Amina Diotris? I'm probably saying it wrong. Damn, sorry. But yeah, then that is when Drew gave, in that flashback, Drew gave Angela some flowers. They also met this dude who's ugly as hell, who's gonna come as Drew date. Pinky invited him to Drew. I mean, to the skating thing as Drew's date. Drew said she ain't ready for no roster. But y'all, guess what? Drew divorce is finalized. If you want to know what happened, go to TMZ. I ain't finna go into all that. Just know she has to pay Ralph child support and no spouse support, child support, and he has to give her half of the money from the house. Okay? He gets to keep 2 cars. She gets to keep the dog and another car. Okay. I think it's like $2,000 a month. And yeah. So, everybody had fun. Everybody was dancing. I mean, I seen Drew and Portia dancing. Drew and Shamia. Drew and Portia. I mean, Shamia and Portia. Drew and Shamia. Everybody was dancing. Everybody had a good time. Okay. Everybody was skating, having a good time. Drew's date, Trey came. Uh, no, they had a good time. It was a good time had. K Michelle and Phaedra had those things that you can use when you go skating. I'm not the best skater, but I graduated from being off the wall, so it was fun. Portia said she was she was channeling her inner Whitney Houston. What love got to do with it? Oh, that's not Whitney Houston. That's Tina Turner. Is it I want to dance? I want to dance with somebody. Sorry, y'all. I am not drunk. I don't know what's going on. How did I get those two mixed up? But anyways, they had a good time at skating. Okay, no fights. Good job. So let's get to the best part. Get to the meat and the potatoes. My favorite part was the ending. Okay, yes, y'all. Dennis brought his tight ass pants to the house. He said, he came walking in. He was like, Portia Diane Williams. I said, damn, is that really her name? But he said the whole gov. I don't know where PJ was at. Probably was at her sister Lauren's house or in her room. But we didn't see PJ, but he came over with a box. And I'm like, what's in that box? I peeped that box. As soon as I said, what's in that box? Is that a gift? Now, y'all, I already said it. Portia and Jenny deserve each other. They're not over each other. No matter who she dating, who she married, who he dating, they still want each other. And they finally admitted it in this scene. So they end up going outside. And they started talking about, he said, look, I seen the event you did, and she was whatever the damn the Bravo event, where she announced that she's dating men and women. He was like, hey, look, you got to be careful how you moving. My daughter, you got her around all this. She said, PJ is not meeting everybody. So they going back and forth. Even how they hug, y'all, you can tell she want that hot dog and he want that peach juice. Okay, and he want to ink that booty like groceries. Like it's supposed to be, y'all. And then it's the Porsche still want each other. He talked about the ring. We already know. Before she got with Simon, she told Dennis to bring the ring back so they can get back together and see. He never brought the ring back in December. So he said next thing he knew, she was engaged with Simon. He said he knew the marriage wasn't going to work, but he was going to see after, I guess, a divorce, if they can get back together. Portia said, in another world, she would love to be back with Dennis. I said, we already knew, girl. What the fuck you telling us that for? And y'all still want each other. That's why I don't know if I could date somebody with kids, because look at them. People be lying talking about they co-parenting, whole time still fucking their baby daddy or their baby mama or ex-wife or ex-husband. Or still got that little inkling feeling, got that little tingling. Y'all still getting wet and moist. Mm-mm. Y'all supposed to be coming back and forth to each other's house and be co-parents the whole time. Y'all coming. Okay? But anyways, Portia and Dennis, y'all still want each other. They going back and forth and back. And she said, you are the trauma and all of this and crying and don't give me this ring. You know what you did. And he said he did this, he did that. And she said, I actually put more effort, and he talked about the marriage didn't go long. And she said, you ain't last long either. She said, I gave you a child. I, picked out the ring or some whatever the hell she said. Basically, y'all, they still want each other. And Sway, or anybody that Portia's dating, from what we know, she's dating Sway. She's a part of the community, I already told y'all that Portia in this dating a woman storyline, I am buying it. I just feel like she brought something to us because she couldn't bring nothing to us real last season. So she just brought this man and woman dating storyline. I don't see her and Sway lasting. Watch, mark my words. And whoever didn't smashing on dating, y'all bitch, look, leave them two alone. They want each other so bad. So, she told him that's nasty for trying to count down on my marriage and da-da-da-da. Girl, that marriage is fake. He knew it, we all knew it. And you knew it. Okay? Once the money wasn't really what you thought it was, you skedaddled and divorced, in 11 or 12 months. By Portia. She said even though in another world she would like to be back with Dennis, but she said after he gave her that ring and proposed, because she told him, you gave me that ring twice, and you still basically still fucked up, you still cheated on me. And I think she would like to get back with him, but it's just the humiliation. Look, everybody ain't Rashida. Everybody not Khloe Kardashian. Everybody ain't gonna keep wanting to be around somebody who humiliates them. I think that's why Portia is scared to get back with him, because she knows Dennis can keep his penis in his pants. And she even ribbed him, y'all. She said them tight pants and all of that. I was like, oh shit. Well, y'all, it went down. And, she said, I did not know he still had the ring. I'm like, y'all might as well just go in the room and get it cracking. Because I can see the sexual tension. And he ended up leaving. They arguing at the door. And then she ended up telling the producers and them, did y'all know he had that ring? I don't know who the lady was. I don't know if she was a producer or a staff member, but she was crying in her arms. Dennis brought that ring back, knowing he knew I wanted to Dennis. He knew. I did not know he had that ring. Dennis. Okay, Portia. Oh, Lord. In my opinion, the best part, well, like I said, I like that they got along at the skating, but the best part was the ending. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Yes, like, comment, subscribe. It's not a sin, it helps me grow. By liking the video, it's not a sin, it helps me grow. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at unapologetically_male. I'm not begging, I'm just suggesting. And like I always say before I go, be you forever endeavor and never apologize for it. Why? Because God made you that way. Once again, be you forever endeavor and never apologize for it. Why? Because God made you that way. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Have a good day whenever you're watching. And have a blessed week. You guys, these days and months are going fast. All I know is that I work 5 days a week and I'm off the weekend. I don't even know the days and the months. Goddamn. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. God bless.